What's going on, craft beer lovers? I am super psyched for this review today. It is a beautiful day in Austin, Texas. Absolutely wonderful. Pretty warm. I'm kind of getting hot in my slacks. But today I have the Funk Factory Guezeria. Hope I'm saying that right. And this is their Framzwart, a spontaneous beer aged on black raspberries. Big old bottle. Got a ton to say about this one. First of all, I think it's the perfect day for a spontaneously fermented beer aged on black raspberries. Now, what does that even mean? Well, I had to do some research on this one. This is a very interesting, I learned a lot in a short time here. So, this is basically a Lambic beer, but Lambic is a style, kind of a wild, what's the word, spontaneous, you know, in other words, it's fermented in the open, and so bacteria, or whatever it is in the air around you, enters the fermentation and gives it, I guess, a funky tart taste. Now, Lambic is a style that comes from Belgium, and they're very, I guess, possessive of that style. It's done in a very specific way, and, you know, they created it. So this is brewed in America, and there's kind of some conflict, I guess, because the Belgian brewers who've been around forever don't want us absconding with their Lambic name, kind of like champagne from France. You know, it means a specific region. So instead, they are, I guess, these brewers are taking to calling this the method traditionnelle, a traditional method. I guess that's probably Belgian for traditional method, I'm just guessing. And that means, holy crap, that means a Lambic. No, okay, I won't let that keep happening, I promise. Sorry about that. So it's windy. So this thing, 6% ABV, and I'm opening it up early afternoon. I'm going to have it with lunch and kind of sip it throughout the day is my plan. But it's just, I feel like it's the perfect picnic beer. Now, I haven't tasted it yet. I'm hoping I'm right about that. But I've always sort of associated these tart berry beers with good for warm weather, eating food, sharing with friends. So, more interesting stuff about this. So much interesting stuff I learned. A little bit more about this beer first. I'll just read the back. It's a vintage 2018, so it's actually a couple years old now. It's a few years old. What the heck? It's 2021 right now. Hopefully this thing hasn't gone completely bad. But it says, Framzwart is our spontaneously fermented beer, adhering to the method traditionnelle standard. It was aged for 18 to 30 months in French oak barrels, and then re-fermented on 2 pounds per gallon of black raspberries for 3 months. You know what I bet what that means is it's been aging since 2018, because I haven't had this, I've had this bottle for like 3 or 4 months in my fridge, but I don't think, I think what happened is it was probably brewed in 2018, aged for, let's say, about 2 years, probably came out mid-2020, and then I picked it up probably late 2020 or something like that, and it's now kind of almost, it's basically spring 2021. So very interesting. It's got a lot of stuff I love, right? I love raspberries, I love sours, I love lambics, I love barrel-aged stuff, aged for a long time, 2 years or so in French oak barrels. 6% ABV, that's also interesting, because you sort of a lot of times expect a beer that's been aged in barrels that long to be a higher ABV at that point, and I'm happy. I don't want to knock out boozy day today. I just want to taste this thing. Now, another thing I learned, Funk Factory. Well, that's kind of an interesting play on words, because I assumed that only had to do with the spontaneous, you know, the bacteria, the funk from that. But the founder's name is something Funk. His last name is Funk. And another crazy thing, I was astonished. I'm still not sure. I want to confirm this, but apparently that dude is also the founder of Untitled Art. The other, you know, beer company, and so kind of crazy. What's this dude up to, man? He's an economist, and his main job is an economist, and he's founded, I guess, 2 beer, you know, companies or whatever. So that's pretty mind-boggling. I also want to recommend an article if you want to learn more about this. I got my laptop over here. I'll put a link in the description, but it's called "Don't Call It a Sour." Don't call it a sour. At goodbeerhunting.com. So that was a very, very, very interesting article, well written, tons of cool info, pretty lengthy, substantial article, and it has some great photos of this, the place where this place, the brewery. It looks awesome, kind of a warehouse-style space, and they're located, by the way, in, is it Wisconsin? Yeah, Madison, in Madison, Wisconsin. So, anyway, just all sorts of interesting stuff I learned in a short time about this company, and I guess with all that being said, it's about time to crack it open. I'm excited. Again, it looks like a picnic beer to me, all the way down to this cool thingamajiggy that I'll probably struggle to open, but I'm going to try anyway. Hopefully I can do it by hand. As always, once I pour it, I will run to take a picture for my Instagram, which is at Craft Christian Reviews. I want you to go find me over there at Craft Christian Reviews. Then I'll come back and do the smelling and tasting and showing it off and stuff. Now I'm a little bit worried because I accidentally bumped it, and I'm afraid it's going to be very, very fizzy, so stand back. All right, I'm going to make a fool of myself. Oh, God, there we go. Yee! Oh, okay, it's kind of going. No, it's not too bad. All right, I'm going to pour, take a picture, and be right back for the review. Ooh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, sir. Wow, can smell the raspberries. Okay, be right back. All right, well, I got my picture. The only thing I regret is that the head just vanishes so quickly. I still see carbonation streaming up in there. It's not like it's not flat, it's just the head just poof, it's gone, which is too bad because it was real pretty. You guys probably saw it on the video. Anyway, go find the Instagram post to get a closer look at this. Yeah, I can just smell the tart. Almost makes my mouth water. Tart blackberries. The color is just luscious. Wine looks like a wine with a little bit of carbonation. I don't know if you know this smell, you're familiar with it. It's the smell of a sour, tart, wild sort of beer. So let's give it a taste. Mmm. 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 Okay, very nice, very nice. Very, very juicy. Very, very berry flavorful. Not very bitter. Quite tart. Quite almost puckeringly sour. You can definitely tell the oak barrel aging. You can notice that right off. It's almost like drinking a wine. It's like some cross between a sour wine and a fruit drink or something. You know, I think that's not going to be up everyone's alley. Some people don't like that kind of stuff. Personally, I love it. It's sour. Woo! I love sour stuff. It's very tart, and it kind of rushes across your whole mouth. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like this is one of the most sour beers I've had. It's just straight up sour. Anyway, look, it's got complexity. It's a sipper, not because it's so strong, but because the tartness is so profound that no one is going to be slugging back huge gulps of this, I don't think. Very, very nice. I don't think it's too old at all. It's not a beer that needs to be, excuse me, I don't think freshness is it's not like a hoppy IPA or something where freshness itself is a quality that you're seeking out. I think this one is one that can age for a while. Now, I don't actually have a cellar, I just have my fridge. And like I said, I still don't know exactly when this thing was bottled or brewed. But I can tell you this is delicious. This brewer clearly knows what he's doing. And I'm going to enjoy sipping this on this picnic-style day while I'm eating my food. So, if you like this kind of content, give me a like, a subscribe, a comment. All that stuff helps me immensely, means a lot to me. Go find me on Instagram at Craft Christian Reviews. Follow me over there. And again, I'm going to put a link in the description to the article I read, Don't Call It a Sour, which if you have any interest in this video I've just made, I think you'll find that article fascinating. I hope you go and read it. Go check out this brewery, and of course, I love Untitled Art as well. They've got a bunch of great stuff. So, until next time, hope you enjoy whatever you're drinking, and see you in the next review.